Hey guys, I am coming on just on my lunch break really quickly. I am just finishing up my Dream Bigger workbook for you guys. And I was just writing in my Dream Bigger workbook about how I had this crush on Rick Fox and how it went all wrong. So I'm finishing up the workbook, guys, and in this book, you're getting like examples of manifestation and dreaming bigger, and exactly like how I've learned how to dream and how to manifest stuff. And so I was just writing, and this is like the 6th chapter. There's only 8 chapters, and I'm writing. So I'm finishing up this book like this weekend. Hey, Dina. Hi, sweetheart. And I just came on really quickly because I was telling this story in the book about how I had this crush on Rick Fox. This is when I was single, guys. And I'm giving an example of how you can set your mind on anything, that we are powerful manifestors, that once you learn that what you think about, what you talk about is actually manifesting, that the nature of God that is inside of you is that you are co-creating with God. Excuse Hardy, guys. He's in the background and he's going crazy because he can hear me and I'm sitting right by him. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know what. I can't wait for my new office to be done. Anyway, so we are powerful manifestors. This is the power of manifestation, guys. I'm just going to tell this story really quickly and I'm going to get off because I got to go finish the book, right? So this is when I was single, guys. You know, we're talking 10 years ago, okay? And I literally I just got this crush on Rick Fox. Like, I don't know what I saw him on, that I just started daydreaming about Rick Fox. I mean, guys, I was like, oh my God, I just knew that my future husband was gonna look like Rick Fox, that I was gonna have a Rick Fox lookalike, right, for a husband. Hey, Masa. Hi, sweetheart. That I just knew it. Like, in my mind, I was like, oh my God, he is just gorgeous. Oh my God. I'm not saying, oh, I'm going to go after Rick Fox, but I was like, in my mind, I'm going to marry a Rick Fox lookalike. So guys, this is when I was just coming into like my knowledge of manifestation, when I was just coming into understanding how our thoughts and our words have power. So I was like setting my mind on Rick Fox. I just knew it. And so like, I had joined an online dating site, and one day I'm on and I look through my messages, and here is a message from a man who looked like Rick Fox. And immediately I was like, oh, he must be the one. He is my future husband. Oh my God, this is not coincidence. I have manifested my Rick Fox lookalike Rick Fox husband. And I just knew that this had to be it. Okay, I just knew it. So I literally messaged the man back. We began to talk. We ended up dating. We ended up dating for months, because I'm like convinced that he just has to be everything that I've been hoping and praying and dreaming and manifesting, right? Guys, this relationship was so jacked up. I manifested the Rick Fox lookalike, but that's where it ended. Like, literally, that's where it ended. Like, nothing else about this man was a fit for me. Nothing else about this man was a match, was compatible. And I kept like trying to make it work, trying to make it fit. Like, I just kept giving it more and more and more chances. I just was like, you know, why won't you act right, Rick Fox, right? Like, you're supposed to be my future husband, Mr. Rick Fox lookalike. How come I don't like you? Like, wait a minute. I thought I had manifested my husband, guys. And I literally kind of like had to finally let go of holding on to this thing that I thought well, guess what, guys? I manifested exactly what I set out to manifest. I was manifesting the Rick Fox lookalike without realizing I hadn't been detailed enough about all the other really important stuff that goes into relationships beyond looks. Hello. Where do you think my ditch the list video comes from? Where do you think all of that content I created around getting over yourself and all these fixations and idealizations and fantasies you create in your head of what he's going to look like and all this list of stuff, right? Because what I've learned is that we have great imaginations, guys. As human beings, our imaginations are so powerful. We can imagine, and in your brain does not differentiate between reality and what you think about. So in your head, all of this stuff can be very real, right? Monica says, ooh, I did the same thing and wasn't detailed enough. Okay, so listen. So one of the things I've said about manifestation is you've got to drill down, right? You've got to get into more detail, which I'm covering inside of the Dream Bigger book, because you've got to get really crystal clear about what it is you're really wanting to manifest. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be like me, right? You don't want to be like me and be you put all this energy into manifesting, all this energy and daydreaming and fantasizing about what it is. And then you weren't detailed enough and you got to go back to the drawing board to cast a bigger vision, a more detailed vision of what it is you're really wanting, right? That's right. More so a certain type of man. Exactly. I don't know how to say your name on here, sweetheart. Right? Exactly. Like you have to get more detailed into what really, really matters. What really matters. Tanita says, what if you're still in your 20s? Well, in your 20s, you can be manifesting all kinds of stuff that you really want, but understanding the power we have as manifestors. Understanding that you are manifesting at all times, but most people are just manifesting by default. So you're not really getting what you want because you're not taking control of your thoughts and your feelings and your words that you are using to reinforce what you're manifesting. So because you're just kind of like all over the place and it's not focused, it's not executed, it's not determined, you're not literally strategic about saying how you use your thoughts and your words, how you actually go about living your life and creating the life you really want, right? Because you're not being strategic with those things. And literally, I think back on that relationship when I manifested the Rick Fox lookalike, guys, and it's just like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Right? But I literally, that was one of the very first times when I manifested something like very real and quickly like that. Like it was fast. Like I started fixating on Rick Fox and within weeks I had manifested this Rick Fox lookalike on the dating site. But like I say, that's where the dream ended, right? It's literally like, and just because you manifest the materialization of something doesn't mean it's what you really want. You just focused on it. So whatever you focus on longest becomes strongest. Whatever you hold in your head, you're going to hold in your hand. Well, that's a beautiful, powerful thing, but it's also tricky, right? Because what I just wrote in this chapter is you may not know exactly what you need. You may not know exactly what you want. You get an idea of what you want and you start working on manifesting it, doubling down on it. And then here it comes and it's like, wait a minute, this isn't what I had in mind. Why is this not working? Ooh, I did not ask for enough. This is not... okay, I gotta go back, right? Definitely manifested an outgoing man full of life, and honestly, he came, but the other part wasn't there. The business partner I needed was missing, Kennedy says. All things, Kane says, the particular activating system will also show you things that you focus on. Yes. Somebody put up here, I manifested my husband back in college. He had all 37 things. He loved God, biblically strong, great career, every prayer, but he didn't love me back. He married someone else. Dina, perfect example. I'll never forget after my divorce, I said to God, I want to know what love is. I want to really know what it is to love someone. Because I felt like I had gotten married so young to my kid's father, my son's father, that I didn't really know. I didn't even know myself when I got married, guys. And I'd been married a decade, but I wasn't like really in love, right? And so I was like, God, I want to know what it feels like to really love someone. So slightly, not long after I got divorced, I met and actually reconnected with a man I had dated in high school. And man, he had been crazy about me in high school, but I think he was like one grade below me. Even though I had skipped a grade in school, we were about the same age, but I just thought of him as like that younger guy, like a friend. And we reconnected after my divorce, and I literally like fell head over heels in love with him, like head over heels at that point, to the extent, more than I'd ever loved anyone. And what I quickly realized was like, wait a minute, I had asked to understand exactly what it feels like to love someone, but just like I think Dina, you said, I wasn't clear about that thing. I loved him, but he really struggled to love me. And it wasn't that he didn't love me, it's that he struggled to love me on the level that I loved him. He struggled, it was a personal thing, the things he'd been through in life, just all his own pain and his own issues, right? He didn't know how to reciprocate the love. So I found myself in a situation, guys, where I was in love with someone who didn't know how to love me. And it's like, well, daggone it, I done manifested. I know what love feels like now, right? I know what it is to love somebody crazy, but daggone it, I didn't get clear enough and detailed enough to put in the point, and him love me the same. And so one of the things that I've had to learn in my own manifestation journey, guys, is just being open to change. What you may want today may not be what you want tomorrow. And as you're manifesting, as you're getting clearer and clearer, as you're getting to know yourself, as you're growing and evolving, it's important to understand that as you're dreaming and you're journaling and you're writing out what it is you're wanting to manifest, that you be flexible. As you manifest more of what you desire and more of it starts to materialize and more of it starts to show up, the things, I've done this throughout my entire journey, guys. I've created 7-figure businesses that I literally turned around and I didn't like it. I was running my 7-figure construction company, had dreamed about that company, built it from the ground up, from nothing to a 7-figure business, and literally was running it day to day, and I hated it. I loved reaching the goal, but once it was up and running, the day-to-day operations and running it, I did not enjoy it. I was miserable. I was like, I don't want to feel stuck doing this. I don't feel like this is fulfilling to me. I thought that it would be more fulfilling, because the thing is, a lot of you will create dreams around making a certain amount of money, and you think that the money is going to be enough gratification and satisfaction and fulfillment because you're just, oh, I've got the money. The money comes and then you realize that things are missing. This is not fulfilling me spiritually. This is not fulfilling me mentally. This is not fulfilling me emotionally. That I'm not challenged. This is not enjoyable. I'm not making enough of a difference, right? And so literally, I went and started coaching. That's when I started my coaching business, like officially. I had my construction company, but I was like, I wanted to do something that was more directly giving back, more directly helping people. And so, guys, listen, the manifestation process and the manifestation journey is this ongoing learning process. And I've learned to get very detailed about what it is you desire. What kind of life do you want to live? So I'm about to go back and finish this book, because this book's going to be finished this weekend. But I just wanted to come on really quickly, share my story, my Rick Fox story, about how my crush on Rick Fox really went all wrong when it comes to, I thought I was manifesting my Rick Fox lookalike husband, and that did not work. And y'all see who I'm married to. He don't look nothing like Rick Fox. Okay? Thank God. I love my Carrie Pope. But you guys understand what I'm saying, right? Like, at the end of the day, you have to be flexible and you have to be detailed, and you have to give yourself room to grow, room to change, room to evolve. And a lot of the time, what holds us back from dreaming really, really big, if we're really honest, we're afraid to be so detailed because it makes us feel like it's fixed. Like, well, I don't know that that's what I really want. I think it's what I might want. And some of you have a hard time deciding and choosing what it is you really want. So you hold yourself back from really dreaming, which holds you back from manifesting, because you're afraid to get detailed about what you want, because you're afraid that's not exactly what you want, right? But don't be afraid to dream, and then don't be afraid to edit your dreams, right? Edit your dreams. Go in, be flexible. Like, oh, I thought I wanted that. Got a little bit of that. Don't like that. I didn't like my Rick Rock lookalike. God. How about I'm going to leave it up to you with the look stuff. I'm just going to manifest, integrity and honesty and loyalty and committed love and reciprocated love and mutual respect and honor. And right. How about I'm going to manifest that? I'm going to leave these looks up to you. You know what I like. You know what I need. But I'm going to leave all that up to you. And I'm going to manifest the stuff that really, really, really matters, because that's that longevity stuff. Right. All right, guys, love you. Ditch your list. Don't be manifesting stuff that don't matter. Don't be manifesting, right? Your Rick Fox lookalikes, guys, and then everything else is all wrong, right? I'm just like, I spent months and months trying to make that thing work because I felt like I had manifested, so it must have been from God. The power of manifestation is you are drawing closer anything that you are holding close in your mind. And in your words and in your thoughts, you are drawing it closer to you by law of attraction, right? By law of attraction. All right. Love you guys. Blessings in abundance. Let me go finish this book. My assistant's coming in. We're working for the whole weekend to put it all together and have it all done. I love you guys. Look forward to this first book getting published and this next book getting published. I got a couple, but this next one getting published so I can finish up the nice for what book to publish next. All right. I love you. Blessings. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget the RLP shows tonight at 7 p.m. right here on Instagram. I'll see you tonight with 2 guests, 2 live coaching sessions tonight, 7 p.m. right here on Instagram. And replay will be up on YouTube right after. All right. Bye, guys. Talk to you soon.